Okay, we should be live. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Who do we have here? We have Peg Warmers. Of course, make sure you check out Peg Warmers. Great YouTube channel. Who else we got? We got Ryan. Hello, Ryan and Jeffrey. Hello, Matt and David and Ryan again. You get rewarded for commenting twice. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I got started a little bit early. I figured, why not? I hope everybody is doing well. According to my thing here, the video and the audio should be working. Audio level looks good. Video looks like it's coming through. Hello, Vincent. Hello, Peter. And sorry if I missed anyone who is, like, up at the top there. But howdy do. Hello, Christian and Jeff and Evan and Tommy. So I don't have an agenda tonight. I don't have an agenda. Like last week, I found the box of my old costumes and props and stuff. That was, I thought that would be fun. I enjoyed going through them, but, I had an agenda for that. Hello, Jake. Hello, Turtle Tank. Hello, Showtime. Hello, the Figure Six Packs. Hello, Big Gay Dave. But I don't have anything like that this time. I didn't discover any old boxes of stuff that I wanted to go through. I don't have any property destruction to do for this video. No destroying of things. I'm out of things to destroy. Hello, Daniel. Hey, Sergeant Slaughterhouse. Nice to see you. Hello, Gaz and Brian. I just didn't have any ideas for this evening, so I just thought I'd just sit and talk with you guys. I don't even have anything new. I showed off all the stuff that I got last time. Like, I still even have it here. I have, the figures and the comic book, which I was going to read this today, but I ended up having to take care of something at my bank instead. That's the reflection on that. At the time I intended to read this, I had to do adulting. So anyway, so what else? Like, after last week's live stream, I tried to tidy up around here the best I could. But those wigs have like little plastic hairs. These like little microscopic plastic hairs. Hello, Mr. X. I've not reviewed the Mauler. I do not have the Mauler. My Mauler is not ready to review. It's got to have a couple more parts, and I need to get heavy metal. And the thing I'm missing on heavy metal is the thing that is always missing, and that is an authentic microphone. And if you've been around for any length of time, you know how difficult it is to find one of those. Who came in? I think I said hello to Peter already. Hello, Jeff. I think I said that too. Hello, Chew and Bubblegum. Good evening. Hey, it's Sparkster. Hello, Sparkster. Thank you for joining. Anyway, I was saying, like, the cleanup after last week was much more horrendous than I thought it would be. And I'm still finding, like, these little plastic hairs everywhere from those wigs. They just kind of float and land on everything. So there's one. So like none of that. I got no plans. And even though I did clean up, I apparently forgot about the football. So I'll take care of that later. I also had an idea. Hello, Chad. Hello, Jake. Anyone else think Dogfight looks a little bit like Wild Bill? Yeah, he does look a bit. I mean, he's got the glasses, he's got the mustache. It's perhaps a more full mustache. Oh, thank you, Comic Tropes, and thank you for the happy birthday. Thank you very much. And thank you, Ryan, also for the happy birthday. Thank you very much. Hello, Great Fox, and hello, MCDJ ACDC. Yes, it just happens to be my birthday on the Ides of March, but I didn't want to go into that. I don't have, the reason is I don't have cake for everybody. I don't have enough cake to share. So, I didn't want anybody to feel left out. Hello, Rob. Nice to see you. Always nice to be here. One of my ideas for this evening was to do story time, and I was looking at my books, and I think like all of the Find Your Fate books that I have, I think we've done all of them, and several of them we've done more than one. Wait, hey, did JoeFest come in? If JoeFest came in and I didn't see you, hello, JoeFest. Hello, Daniel. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jake. Hey, it is JoeFest. Hello. Hello, Exploriso. Yeah, so story time. I want to do it again. It's been requested a couple times, but I need some more books. So I am going to try to track down some. I actually did run across one of the Find Your Fate books in the wild, just out there shopping. But it's one I already had. So, I need some. There's a whole list of them that I don't have. In fact, where's the... I should put these in order sometimes. Well, you know what? I'm going to put them in order right now. So that's 9, 10, 11, that's 6, 19, and 14, and 3. Wrong one. 3 and 4, and 1, and 2. This is the thing I was looking for. Oh, thank you, Gaz, for the happy birthday. Thank you also, Gray Fox, for the happy birthday. This I command. I stand commanded. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. This is not one of them. This is a thing that I was looking for. And this is also not one of them. So this is what we got. Okay. This is what we got. We've got number 1. We've got number 2. We've got number 3. And we've got number 4. Oh, thank you, Mr. Axe. Like Sky Patrol, you look better and great. Thank you very much. Can you do Chrome by age 50 happy birthday? Yeah, I think it's naturally becoming more reflective, my hair. So by the time I am 50, I will be silver-haired. And not like, figuratively silver-haired. It's basically going to be, like vac metal chrome. I'm gonna have a Destro head without having to wear a mask. So I got, where was I? I got number 4. I've got number 6. I do not have number 5. I've got number 9. I do not have number 7 and 8. Almost lost one. I've got number 10. I've got number 11. I've got number 14. I don't think I have anything between 11 and 14. And I have number 19. So that's it. That's all I got. And I'm looking at these. I believe we have read all of these. Which is the book that starts with Duke tossing the live grenade? I don't remember which one that was. Yes, that was the best opening. Where the player character had to disarm the grenade, that Duke just threw in his face. How do you do that? Is it even possible to disarm a grenade after the pin has been pulled? I mean, I assume like you could, if you haven't released the handle, you could put the pin back in, maybe. I'm not a grenade expert. But like, if once it's been thrown, is it even possible? I mean, you only have a few seconds anyway. So why would it be possible? Even if it's possible, even if it's theoretically possible to disarm a grenade after the pin has been pulled and it's been thrown, so the handle has sprung off and the fuse is going. Even if it is theoretically possible, there's just no time to do it. Hello, Showtime. Hello, JoeFan82. I'm sorry, JoeFan84. JoeFan84. I'm used to talking to your older brother. I think I said hello to Draws. If I didn't, hello, Draws. Hello, Stonegate Creations. Hello, Nyquist. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Showtime. I see. That's what why I think that whole passage from that book is absurd, because the book opens. It opens with Duke pulls the pin, tosses the grenade at us, at our character, and we have to disarm it before it goes off. And that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so that's just about the level of realism that we're dealing with here. But I do like the books. These are fun. They're made for kids. There's a surprising amount of death and violence in the books, being that they're made for kids. But yeah, we're not. It's not Tom Clancy. All right. This is not Patriot Games or Hunt for Red October. Not quite that level of research. That's not quite what we're dealing with here. But they are fun. I do like them. And it's fun to kind of do those together. And I want to get back to that. I just think I need to get more books. I believe we've read all of them so far. So yeah. It's Showtime. You're. I completely believe you. But is that even true? Because one of these Find Your Fate books told me otherwise, and I consider this, an absolute authority. This is my Bible right here. Grenades, chapter 2, verse 3. Anyway, so that is something that will probably be in the works at some point. What's new in G.I. Joe this week? What is new in G.I. Joe this week? To be honest, I have not been able to look at a lot of the news because I've had to do some other work that is unrelated to G.I. Joe. Usually, What's on Joe Mind and a couple other channels, the Full Force, they are on top of the news. And one of the things that I thought I would be able to do, doing this this YouTube thing, is that since I'm doing this a lot, I'll be able to really stay on top of everything, watch everybody's videos, keep on top of the news, keep track of everything. Well, that's it's a nice theory. It's a nice idea. It hasn't entirely worked out that way. Hello, Jay Shelley. And I think I said hello to Jake. Hello, Bob's Dungeon. Hello, Action Figure Expert. Thank you, Matt Rubin. Matt says, happy birthday, FYI. Someone has an entire collection of G.I. Joe Choose Your Own Fate Adventure books for $600 on eBay. That's what I need. All I have to do is not eat for a month and I can do it. And hey, I need to lose some weight anyway, right? That's a good plan. It's a good plan. This is how I'm going to get them. Full, complete set. Why get them piecemeal when you can get them all at once? It is kind of cool, though, that somebody has all of them. And I do keep an eye out for them. I do, hit antique and collectible shops in the area, and often when I go on road trips, I will hit the antique and collectible shops in other towns. And I keep my eye out for them. And like I said, I saw one last week, but it was one that we already had. I'll show you which one it was. It was not that. That's not even a. Where was it? It was it was this one. Yeah, so I recognized the cover, so I didn't get it. That's a lot of covered wigs. That's exactly right. Hello, Tony Jackson. Hello, Sean Beckett. It takes a lot being a fan with all the great G.I. Joe content out there. There are a lot of people doing a lot of great stuff for G.I. Joe. A lot of great G.I. Joe themed YouTube channels and podcasts and blogs and other things. And yeah, there's a lot going on right now. And one thing that I'm impressed by is there's a lot of really good quality work, high quality stuff coming out. That's fan made, without the support of Hasbro or anything, but fan made stuff that's really pretty good. And I was out of the loop for a year, and even more has been started or created since then. There are some things that really came came up and things that were created during my absence, and I'm catching up. So if you are out there and you're creating videos and stuff for G.I. Joe, and I haven't been able to watch or listen to or read your stuff yet, I apologize. I'm trying. I'm just impressed with how much there is. Could I show the cool Cobra Convergence logo? Yeah, let me see if I can do that here. Hold on. I think I can do this, and this, and this, and let's just do that one. Okay, I might have to... Well, that's not too bad. Yep, just a little teaser for Cobra Convergent 6. That is something that I need to do a lot more work on. There's some organizational stuff that I need to really jump on. Yes, Peg Warmers, I believe we've discussed this before, but I'm glad you brought it up. Peg Warmers says, tomorrow on my show, I'm interviewing a gentleman who sculpted 90s G.I. Joe figures. 8 90s G.I. Joe figures. So that's going to be great. As soon as the link goes up, I will share it, and I will watch it. So that's awesome. See, this is what I mean. There's so much great stuff out there. And what's remarkable is I thought there was a lot of great stuff before I took the hiatus. And I come back, and there's even more going on, and it's amazing, and I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with what everybody is doing. The novel is prequel's first action movie. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's okay, Bob. That's all right. No problem. No problem. But thank you for thinking of me. But anyway, so yeah, I just felt like hanging around with you guys for an hour. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now this, hold on, this has, 3D Joe's has collected a lot of the painted artwork for G.I. Joe, and I believe he's got these as well. These Marvel books, storybooks, and I thought these came with like a tape or something, but I could be mistaken. But the artwork, hey, John Romita is one of the artists in here. I say that, and like this one's not in the best conditions. Like some pages came out of the middle. But the artwork in here is really good. I wonder which pages John Romita did. It doesn't say. But maybe we can identify it by his style. But like this is pretty good painted artwork. That's pretty good. Yeah. So like I don't know if this would necessarily work for story time because it's it's not a find your fate thing where you decide, what choices to make. So it's not that kind of book. Okay, what plane is that? All right, well, like that's not a Sky Striker. Anyway, so yeah, but this has got some good artwork on it. It's like a little kid's book. but still, the artwork is good. Like, look at this Cobra Commander. That's a pretty good Cobra Commander, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's so there's that, and then the other thing that I have handy here is this, which is a checklist. This collector's book, and there's no artwork on the inside at all. Well, I take that back. Like there's a little bit of like a shadow, artwork of some figures in the background, but it's mostly just the items available, just a list of the stuff. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this came with a collector's case that was made in 1993, and this is actually pretty helpful. I mean, obviously there are lists of just the stuff that was released elsewhere. Like, I mean, you can go to Yojo or look at the Belomo guide, and it has that stuff listed, and those have pictures. They have actual pictures, but it can be interesting to see what Hasbro is calling the things, so that it can give a little bit of insight on basically how Hasbro listed these internally, because this looks like somebody essentially copied and pasted a spreadsheet and sent that to the printer. I mean, it's a little dry, except for I already showed that page. Some of these pages don't have any artwork on them at all, but there's a little bit. But it's not a bad little research tool, sort of. It doesn't have a lot of useful information in it, but it's nice to have, and it has some at least. But yeah. Oh, hey, look at that. There's a phone number on here. I won't show you the phone number. I don't want anybody to call it. No pranksters. Although you could probably find this book on eBay and then look at the back and get it anyway. But I'm not going to give it to you. I don't want any prank callers asking if their refrigerator is running. But yeah, it's apparently the phone number for Hasbro Inc. in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, here printed on the back. So anyway, but that's all that I have immediately around here that is G.I. Joe related. Anybody come in that I missed? Hello, Bad Ape, in case I didn't say hello to you. Hello, They Gone. I think I missed you, but hello again. Hello, Corey. Thank you very much for joining. So, yeah. Let's see. I guess you guys were explaining. I'm sorry. I was trying to see what the conversation was about. But I guess you were explaining something that we already talked about. Hello, Michael Pytel, and hello, White Vegeta, and anybody else who came in. Hello to you all. Yes, if they have Prince Albert in a can. No pranking. But yeah, that's basically all I have in the immediate vicinity that is GI. I mean, other than this, right? Obviously, I have this stuff, but that's all I have around here that's G.I. Joe related. So I don't have any more show and tell. So, all right. So you know how last week I said that I'd had a very productive week and I got video work done. And the week before that, I said that I had a very productive week. I didn't get a lot of video work done, but I got a lot of writing and prep work done, and I was ready to shoot video. This week, I have not been productive. I've been really kind of deluged with other stuff, things that just will get in the way and make it difficult for me to sit down, write an episode. Did I ever do prank calls as a kid? I seem to remember doing that on a couple of occasions, but it was just like really dumb stuff with like people that I knew, and I would like hang up. It was in the days before caller ID, so it was a really long time ago. Caller ID has been around for quite some time. So I don't remember like what it was. It was just dumb stuff. But it's kind of silly things that you would, call and tell somebody and then hang up real quickly and they think you're some kind of weirdo. Which I guess we were. And yes, I had accomplices. I didn't do it by myself. Yeah, it's I seem to remember a couple of occasions. I'm sure the statute of limitations has expired on that, so I don't have a lot to worry about. Prank Timmer by sending him a whole bunch of septic tanks. Yeah, we did the joke about the septic tank in the septic tank review. But then, when I sent him the care package, I really did send him the septic tank. And since I had already reviewed it, and hello, JK Siege, thank you very much for joining. Since I had already reviewed the septic tank, thank you, Chad. A, happy birthday. B, thank you. 2, I like the A and the 2. How's the GoFundMe going? Did you meet your goal? Not yet. It's very close. It's very close. It's kind of my fault that it hasn't met the goal yet because I haven't been promoting as much. There's some time, and I'm already kind of committed to going anyway because I've already booked the hotel. I've already booked the table. It's already booked. So I kind of have to go now. At this point, I would be out, what I've already expended for it if I didn't go. So I'm definitely going. Thank you for mentioning it. The link for the GoFundMe is in the description of this video, and I try to put it in most videos unless I forget. What the deal is I'm trying to go to JoeFest in Augusta, Georgia this year in June. And I need help to get there. That's just how it is right now. And we're essentially almost there. We are more than 3/4 of the way there. We are very close. Anyway, thank you for reminding me, Chad. That is something I should talk about more often. I'm not super comfortable asking people for money, so that's what makes it difficult, but I still should do it. So thank you. Thank you for mentioning it. And thank you, Cyclonus, for the happy birthday. And I apologize if I missed any happy birthdays that were mentioned before. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. When I start looking at stuff like this and talking like this, I can't. It's impossible for me to read and yammer on about stuff at the same time, so I apologize if my eyes shift away from the live chat. It just scrolls by and I miss it, so I apologize for that. And thank you to everyone who is here, and thanks for everyone who said happy birthday. It's very nice. Thank you very much. Anyway, what else have I got? What else have I got? I am asking you, the viewer, what else have you got? Huh? I don't know. Well, why don't you tell me what I've got? Do something to fill the next 40 minutes. Please, do something to help me fill the next 40 minutes. This is why we do show prep. Thank you. This is why we do show prep. Okay? Have you ever thought of issuing more pins, says JKCs? Yes, I have, actually. And if I can afford it at some point, I will, because I really liked the pin promotion. For those of you who don't know, hello, Yojo, and thank you very much. What's the Cobra Convergence? I will discuss that, the figure 6-pack, in just a minute. what JK is referring to as far as the pins, I did a promotion on Patreon that basically all of my patrons could would be given a pin. It's the Gold Head Steel Brigade pin that I created, and I had them made. And it was just an extra bonus thing just to show my appreciation. And some of you guys still have them, which is really cool. Thank you. And I printed a limited number of them. A limited number. And basically just if you were a patron, all you had to do was just send me your address and I'd send it to you. I'm not quite out of them now, but I'm almost out of them. I'm low enough that I probably shouldn't use them as a promotion anymore because I don't have very much to send out. But I would like to do it again. Maybe a new pin, a different pin, maybe a pin for some other purpose. The reason I did the Gold Head Steel Brigade is because the patrons had helped me acquire a Gold Head Steel Brigade figure to review. So that was a big deal. For me, as a collector, that was a big deal. And it was such a big deal that I felt that I needed to provide some additional acknowledgement to the people who had helped. So I did the pins. I just thought, why not? I'll just do that and make sure that everybody knows how much I appreciate everything they do. If I were to do another pin, I'll tell you, and thank you, JK, thank you very much. I tell you, as soon as I remember what I was going to tell you, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, okay. If I were to do another pin, what I would like to do is a pin for the Defiant shuttle complex when that thing is ready for review. Some folks have helped me out a lot with parts for the thing. I had been keeping a list of parts that I needed, but I had not updated that because I went on hiatus, and then I moved to a different home. I did take the shuttle with me, but I haven't looked at it in a while. And I can't really afford to get parts for it anyway. Defiant shuttle parts, just the parts, can be expensive. It's a real pain to finish. I'm also concerned about, like, some of the vehicle shells should probably be in better shape before I review it. But I want to get the thing finished. Unfortunately, it's not feasible just yet. Obviously, I have to finish it. Because I've got to review it. I'm trying to review everything. And Comic Tropes wants a review of the Defiant. That's why I have to do it. It's been demanded. But yeah, I've got to make more progress on it. Some of the shell, the vehicle shell, because for those of you who don't know, the Defiant shell complex is a complex. It's essentially 3 large vehicles that kind of go together. There's the crawler gantry with the launcher that kind of tilts up and it launches, and then there are 2 space vehicles. There's the booster, which is this big thing, and then there's the shuttle, which attaches to the booster, and that can deploy. So it's essentially 3 large vehicles, and on top of that, it comes with 2 figures, so 2 file cards, and some of the accessories for both of those figures can be very rare. Now, fortunately, I got the figures complete, even with the rare accessories. So at least that's done. In fact, some of those accessories were kind of ridiculous in price, so I wanted to kind of grab them while, before they got out of my price range. So that's taken care of. I just got to finish the shuttle. Rob says, got my print rule books for the RPG. Oh yeah, the RPG. I thought the digital RPG rulebook was coming out, but I guess at least some folks are already getting their physical copy, so that's really cool. excuse me, I'd like to see it. I'd like to go through it, and just see what it's about. I'm not very proficient with role-playing games, so I'd like to see it. I'd like to know about it. Plus, I'd like to support the brand in any way that I can. I just have not been able to do that at this time. Draws is correct. Draws is correct. Hello, Jumpin' General. Howdy do. Draws is correct. The Defiant is huge. It is big. It is just really big. And all of it's big. I mean, you put the thing together and it's absurdly large. But then when you take it apart, Comic Tropes, thank you very much. Thank you for the RPG. So I may have to learn it. I will. Since it's being ordered, then I will. Thank you very much. And by the way, make sure you check out Comic Tropes for all your comic trope needs. All comic tropes all the time. You know, all he does is comic tropes. You know, he does the manufacturing, wholesaling, and retailing of the comic tropes. So don't miss out on the comic tropes. And thanks. And Chris has been a friend of mine for a while, so I appreciate it. I appreciate what Chris does. Big Convoy says, greeting from the Netherlands. Greetings, Netherlands, from the United States. Thank you very much for being here. Defiant was the second largest G.I. Joe toy ever made. Yeah, the USS flag is larger, and you can put the Defiant on the deck of the flag, but the Defiant is still really big. It's really big. And whereas the flag is like long and flat and wide, the Defiant is just like this big Borg cube. It's this big cube. It's not exactly a cube, but anyway, it's big. It's like a giant box when it's all together and closed up. It's big. It's dense. It's far more dense than the USS flag. The USS flag has a lot to it, but like it's hollow underneath, and you know on the backside it's just kind of like different rooms inside the tower. The Defiant is dense. It's got stuff everywhere, and because of that it has a lot of parts, and because of that it has a lot of parts that go missing, and then because of that it has a lot of parts that can be hard to find and expensive. It's redonkulous. Hello Photo Viper, thank you very much for showing up. Hello Rebel Dad, I don't think I said hello to you, but hello. Hello Heavy Load, thank you very much for joining. There's Toy Connections, another great YouTube channel. Hello Toy Connections. Yeah, the bad ape doesn't want to be assimilated, but you know what? For you, I will risk being assimilated for you guys. I will risk that. I'm willing to put my life and my individual autonomy on the line to review the Defiant. I've always wondered something. It's probably nothing. But in the Star Trek Deep Six Nine series, in Star Trek Deep Six Nine, there was a ship called the Defiant, and it was a pretty important ship in the series. It was very prominent, and I always wondered if somebody working on Star Trek at that time would have been somebody like in their mid-20s maybe who had who may have collected G.I. Joe around 1987, so it may have been like mid-teens when the Defiant came out, and somehow influenced. Like I want to find the influence. I want to find that secret connection between G.I. Joe and Star Trek. I mean, Defiant. It could be a coincidence. There are other vessels called the Defiant. It could have been named after a lot of different things, but it could have been named after our Defiant by a stealth G.I. Joe fan. Some young individual who infiltrated like a Crimson Guard, infiltrated the ranks of Paramount Studios and planted the seed of naming that vessel after our Defiant. That's my theory. I don't normally go in for conspiracy theories, but I'm pretty sure that one's real. I'm pretty sure that one's real. In fact, I'm sure enough that I'm just going to consider it real, and I am prepared to start that internet rumor right now. Let's start the internet rumor here. All right, let's begin the rumor mill. Okay, let's begin the rumor mill, and perhaps we will, through constant repetition, perhaps we will make it true. Huh? Yeah? And I think if eventually IMDb updates that on the page, then that makes it official. That is a complete and accurate historical record. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. How did we get off on that? So why doesn't anybody stop me when I start these tangents? It's not good. These tangents are not good. Who has come in? Did I say hello to Killer Weezer? Hello, Killer Weezer. In case I didn't say hello. Hello, Michael Mitchell. Why they made the Crusader, they didn't keep some of the parts of the Defiant. Would have been really cool to be able to swap the shuttles out. The Crusader has some differences. I mean, it's mostly the same vehicle, but it has some differences. One thing that I'm trying to find out. Oh, thank you, Chad, for the super chat. There is a connection. Michael Bell was in the first episode of Next Generation. Absolutely correct. Duke was in there, and obviously he voiced Duke. They exist in the same universe. See, Chad has connected the dots here. Chad has connected the dots. Thank you very much, Chad. QED. I think we have nothing. We have nothing to add. We have proven it beyond a reasonable doubt. That would hold up in a court of law. I rest my case. I mean, I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that is how evidence works. So, hey Cujo, how you doing? Thank you for joining us, Cujo. Nice to see you. And thank you very much. Look, guys. Okay, look. Hold on. I gotta bring you in closer. We gotta have a chat. Guys. Okay, look. We're friends, right? I need you to do something for me. When I start going off on these tangents, I need somebody to say stop. Just somebody try to snap me out of it. Do something. Just something to get my attention. Something to draw me away, because this is not good. Once you start down these rabbit holes, you never know where it's going to lead. So please, next time I do one of these, go on one of these tangents, stop me. Okay? Alrighty? Good talk. All right, break. Okay. All right, thanks. All right. Wait, Jake says I am a lawyer? That's a dirty lie, and I demand evidence. And, well, yeah, okay. I might be. Look, we've all done things that we're not proud of, okay? Why you got to bring that up? Anyway, so now that we're all on the same page, I have no idea what that page is, but I will show you this. It's not G.I. Joe related. I discovered this book. I'm gonna get this close so you can get the title and the author. This is the worst novel ever written. If you enjoy famous failures like I do, I have a kind of an interest, I guess you would say, in famous failures. This is a famous failure. So if you want to look at that on the Amazon or on the eBay or whatever other internets you use. That's it's not GI Joe related, which is why I just picked it up. I was just showing you the GI Joe related stuff that's around here, and when I pulled these down, I had this like next to it, and I kind of pulled that off the shelf too. So anyway, yeah. So yes, ambition. Yes, you have to. I mean, you have to have some ambition to write the worst novel. And by the way, I will add that I have the greatest respect. I have the greatest respect for anyone who attempts to create something and fails. Like, I respect the effort, right? They can't all be War and Peace, right? They not everybody's gonna be Picasso, okay? Hello, Yorktown Joe. I just saw you there. Thank you very much for joining. Is it reverse psychology? Yes, I actually wrote this. But no, I like all the bad movies that you see, like the famous bad movies, they are bad, right? They are. I mean, they can be so bad they're good, or they can be just bad, but they're bad. But I still respect the effort to create something, the risk that is taken in putting something out there, in taking the risk to subject yourself to criticism, and that takes courage. It takes courage. It takes effort. It takes spine. It really does. So I respect the famous failures. I will respect a famous failure far more than someone who succeeds without effort. I respect the risk. I expect the risk taking. I expect the daring that it takes to fail that thoroughly. What 5 GI Joes would I attend a movie with? Well, let's see. Skidmark, Ice Cream Soldier, Scoop, another Ice Cream Soldier, and Colonel Courage. Those were literally the first names that popped into my head. That was about as random as it could possibly be. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for respect. And I'm working. If I'm fail maybe, but fail famously. We must. If we're gonna bomb, we might as well bomb famously. The Trek hey, we got the Trek reviewer here. Thank you very much. Says Chris Latta, who voiced Cobra Commander in the Sunbow series of G.I. Joe, appeared in 2 episodes of Deep Space Nine. There you go. That's now. I don't think necessarily. I don't think necessarily it's Chris Latta himself that did it. What I think is Chris Latta and Michael Bell conspired to get a Crimson Guardsman hired on behind the scenes. Perhaps just some lowly copy boy. And like they originally intended to call that ship something like the SS George Washington or something, the SS Gerald Ford. They were going to call it, the SS Jimmy Carter or whatever. And this copy boy, this secret Crimson Guardsman, is like, they're like, hey, go copy this script. And he takes the script and he's like, erase, Defiant. And that's how they do it. Just that it's the copy boy. And then every copy that he makes, and everybody forgets, right? They're not thinking about it. I can't remember what U.S. president they named it after, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is how it happened. So yeah. That's pretty much all I got. Well, hey, what's that? Vote. I haven't done a poll in a while. I should do a poll. I should do that soon. Anyway, How is progress on the HCC788 movie? Progress is not good. I wouldn't say that's good. I think I did mention that I had an idea for a movie about me, sort of. It wouldn't be starring me, though. It would be a fictionalized movie of my life, and the setting was going to be a trip to JoeFest, much like we are doing later this year, but it would be a trip to JoeFest. It would be a road movie in which I would meet, several, other content creators and collaborators, like a lot of those shitty YouTube movies. What's on Joe Mind? Thank you very much. The Singing Cats, you missed them. We just had them. Why do you always show up after the Singing Cats? Also, congratulations to What's on Joe Mind on the 1000 subscribers. Welcome to the 4-digit club. Thank you, and congratulations. What the hell was I talking about? Hold on. I'll just connect the dots. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the HCC788 movie. So it's a road trip. So it's going to be a road trip. You meet several, characters along the way. I can't play myself, though. I would do a cameo. But my role would be played by Chris from Comic Tropes. So Chris from Comic Tropes plays me. And I'll write myself as just a total jackass, right? My character, I don't want to like toot my own horn or anything, so I'll make myself the bad guy. Not that I think that Chris would be necessarily great at playing a bad guy. I just think he could fit the role. I think he could do it. So yeah, it's a road trip movie. Maybe a buddy road trip. I'm not sure. Partial reenactment of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I think, with a few references to Forrest Gump. I think this is great. I think this is going to work. And at the end, I have to learn some valuable lesson, right? I have to learn that, you got to share your toys or something, or, you got to, care about things or some bullcrap like that. So there'll be some moral lesson at the end, that I will progressively learn throughout the, yeah, thank you, Chris. Practice your Professor Grandpa. So anyway, I think this is great. Tom Sizemore could, yeah, we'll see if that's in the budget. We'll see. Jay Leno. I got something coming for Jay Leno. You guys just wait. I got plans. Anyway. Hans Chow is here. I didn't see Hans show up. Hello, Hans. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, directed by Michael. But see, Tony has the right idea. And look, what I think is, yeah, absolutely, I'll write in. There was a love scene in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. There was, sort of, as a manner of speaking. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, okay, no, here's what I think. So we're going to write the script. Hello, Laura, thank you very much for joining. We're going to write the script, and it's going to be so good. We're going to show it to Oliver Stone. No, not Oliver Stone. We're going to show it to Steven Spielberg, and he's going to be so captivated by it that he will make the movie for free. So that's my plan, is to type out this script, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be at least 25 pages, right? So a really good, solid, tight script with several subplots, okay? And, and copy that out on some nice quality copy paper. Staple it solidly together. You don't want it coming apart in the mail. And then, right on the front, Dear Mr. Spielberg, this movie is great. Please make this movie for free. And then we send that off. To Steven Spielberg. And I think it has to happen. I mean, how could it not? Yeah, we need an old school PSA. See, you're on the right track. Movie needs to be made and directed by Kevin Smith. I think he would do it. Yeah. In the style of Clerks. If it were a road movie. So just imagine Clerks as a road movie. Yeah, you're picturing this, right? Yeah. Comic tropes. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen like some. I've seen a few clips of Steven Seagal's more recent movies. He tries not. He basically does everything sitting down as much as possible. Any walking that has to be done, his stunt double's got to do that. They have to shoot him from behind. Hello, Wilkinson Studios. Thank you for joining. Steven Seagal as the Viper. I think that might be too much effort. Anything is too. He doesn't even talk anymore. He doesn't moving his lips is too much effort. So he talks like this. This is just the best you can do. That's how he talks. Hello, Diogo. Thank you for joining. This I think we can make this happen. In fact, if we put our minds to it, we can accomplish anything. I don't see how it could not happen. I was thinking that there wasn't enough time to get it done, by JoeFest this year because June is coming up pretty soon. It takes some time to make a movie, but if I can type fast and get that script done, maybe we could make it happen. So I was thinking next year. But maybe this year. So that'll be my next GoFundMe. I will need about $1.98. I will need about $1.98 in postage to send that. Script. Okay, all right. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Stop. For a while, YouTubers were making movies starring themselves. I don't think there was a single good one. So they were. Maybe there was a good one, but for the most part, they're pretty rough. Anyway. The Game Chasers made their movie. I wonder if that's a good one. Oh, and Peg Warmers has props to the AVGN movie. And I have to admit, I haven't seen the AVGN movie. I should see it, though. I've seen lots of others. Why haven't I seen that one? That's probably, the most famous one. I'll watch it. See, everybody's got casting ideas, and I think those are all great. Hello, WWJD85. Yes. If somebody could just super chat me $1.98 for postage so I can send that script to Steven Spielberg. I kind of wish I could do that. I just want to see the look on the face of the intern that opens the envelope. And I want to see how long it takes for some people to knock on my door and visit my house and have a little discussion with me about why we don't bother Mr. Spielberg. Just for fun. Just see how that works. Matt Rubin has paid for postage. There we go. Thank you, Matt. See, now, that seals the deal. I mean, it's going to be low budget movie anyway. I do think probably the biggest expense will be paying for the postage to send the script to Steven Spielberg. And now we've got that covered. So we're good. The AVGN movie was a little bit different. Not that I've seen the whole thing. I've seen some clips of it, but they do use actual actors, and most of the YouTube content creator movies are amateur works, you might say. Now, that's not necessarily bad. That's not necessarily a bad thing in itself. And there are some that I guess I've enjoyed a bit. They kind of feed into the lore of that channel or group of people. But some of them are slightly lacking in technical filmmaking skill. A little bit. And again, that's not fatal. That's not a fatal flaw. There are tons of movies that have been, that are famous and have garnered a cult following without having great technical skill. Hardware Wars. There's one that comes to mind. I mean, that thing is looks like it was, filmed on one of the, it's junk. I mean, from a technical perspective, it's pretty awful, but famous. But it's famous. It was the YouTube parody video of its time. Rob is correct. A good film editor can cover a lot of sins. That is truly told. That is truth. What you said. It's been expressed that the story of a movie is created essentially 3 times. The first time when it's written, the second time when it's filmed, and the third time when it's edited. And it can, what it ends up as when it's edited can look quite different from how it looks on the page. The editing can make all the difference. Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. I am also, I am here to declare my candidacy for president of America. So let's get that going too. And I think really once we get the publicity going for this movie, I think that's the time to really launch my political career. Hello, Space Cobra. So Hardware Wars was nice enough to be only 13 minutes long. See, you're a good point. You got to be smart about this. If you're going to make a technically flawed movie, try not to make the audience sit through it for too long, right? That's just still pro tip. Thank you very much, Tyler. Thanks. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Sold your figures 20 years ago and regret it. And for me, I don't have any of my childhood. Well, okay, take that back. I have almost none of my childhood toys. I had a toolbox that had a bunch of figure parts in it, and that's all I had left. All the other stuff that I had as a kid, gone. My parents swear they didn't throw it out, but I didn't throw it out. Somebody threw it out, and it was in their possession. It was in their garage, in their attic. As you do, you leave things, you move off, you leave things at your parents' house that you don't have room for, whatever. And they're not around now, so, again, I'm no law scientist, but I'm pretty sure that's how evidence works. Wow, Peg Warmers has Hardware Wars on VHS. That is impressive. That's impressive. That's pretty hardcore. And hardware. See, the thing is, in Hardware Wars, for whatever it is, it's funny. And especially it's funny of the day. It really. I mean, the comedy may be a little bit dated now, but I still think it's pretty funny. But at the time, that kind of crazy, irreverent sort of humor would have really hit. So yeah, it got a following. It got, people remember it. It's got its own fan base out there. Yes, Photo Viper is right. You can start recollecting anytime. I do recommend, if you're gonna collect, set the parameters of your collection. It really is not necessary and probably not preferable to have everything, especially for the prices things are going for right now. For the prices that things are going for right now, it can be really expensive. So just set the parameters of what you want to collect and focus on that. Excuse me, it won't be too bad. But the Dirty Dozen and the Green 13. CC6 News. The news is I really got to work on it. The news is I intended to work on it a lot more this week, And the news is I got busy. I had to do like a whole bunch of other stuff. I had to do a bunch of stuff today. I had to go to the bank today and all this crap. So I ended up not getting a lot of work done on it. But I'm going to. We've got it's gonna happen. It's all like the most important parts are done, but there are certain other things that have to also be finished, before the thing launches. Things like having a full logo ready. The logo you see right there is kind of a teaser logo right there. There will be a full logo. And like last year, have I gone to the movies lately? Yes, I saw the Batman. Not just any Batman, but the Batman. I believe the one I saw was the Batman, the only one, the first one. So I did go to that movie lately. I thought it was good. I did. I liked it. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, in previous years, for those who are not like featured presenters and who have some content outlet that they'd like to participate, there will be a logo. You'll be able to use Cobra Convergent's branding for your stuff if you want to create something for Cobra Convergence, even if you're not on the calendar. And like previous years, I will put that in a weekly promo video so we can show that to everyone, get that out there so that that more people can see it. And I'm hoping to get a lot of good participation this year. So I'm hoping it'll go good. Knock on wood. Tyler says hasn't made the plunge yet. Thought about going into classified figures instead, as more of an homage instead. Yeah, that is reasonable. Certainly, classified figures are. I mean, some of them can be expensive, but of course, the line is still going. And I will tell you that I was someone who did not think that I would like the classified series. But I got them, I wanted to be supportive of the brand, I wanted to try them out. I picked up a few figures and I ended up really liking them. I was surprised. I was expecting to not like them. But I ended up liking them a lot more than I expected. And, I'm keeping up with the series with the help of some viewers. And I thank you to those who sent in some classified figures recently. There were some in the most recent P.O. Box unboxing video. Thank you to everyone who did that. You are helping me, keep up with that series. Class of Friday. I've been doing G.I. Joe classified reviews every Friday. I do not have the video done yet for this Friday. That is another thing that I am a little bit frustrated at that I haven't been able to get to. Fortunately, it's only Tuesday. The week is not done yet. So there's still a possibility that I can get to this stuff and get it done. And by the way, I'm talking like I'm behind or something. I'm not really behind, right? I try to work a week ahead. And so, like, the video that will go up... Well, the video that will go up... the video that will go up this coming Sunday, it's already done. It's done. If you're on Patreon, you will get early access as usual. It's already done. So the video that's not done yet that I need to work on is the one for the following week. And I've not made nearly the progress on that that I would like to. Thank you, Peg Warmers. Thank you very much. And thank you, Yorktown Joe. I guess it is 8 o'clock. All right. So I guess I'll wrap it up. I'll wrap it up. But thank you to everyone. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Thank you for helping me get this movie done. And thank you. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate it a lot. But I am tired. It has been a busy day. I feel better. Like, this is, this always buoys me, chatting with you guys. I look forward to it every Tuesday. So we'll do it again next week. But for now, I am going to say good evening and good night. So good night, everyone. I'll talk